Okay, John, manager Luke Garrard after a 1-0 draw here at Halifax Town. Luke, is there an element of frustration that you could have won that game again today?
Yep. Broken record. I think first half, I talk it, the old cliches, final third entries, balls across the face, quality in final third. We're not good enough in front of goal. We're not good enough in front of goal when Zach Brunt takes a corner, comes back to him, he puts a goal ball across the 6-yard box, and we've got people outside the penalty spot. How much do you want to go and score a goal to win the game? And that's what I'll question them. Said to him after him, well done, literally look forward to seeing you guys Monday, because I am emotional. I'm really frustrated and angry that at the minute we're drawing games of football when we shouldn't be. We all watch, and I'll hold court in terms of the overall performance, and I'll watch it back tomorrow, but my instinct tells me, my gut, first half we should be 2-3 to the good. They go and score an absolute worldie. Geordie Broadbent could have scored an absolute worldie, and we're an inch away from winning the game, but again we have enough chances to go and put 2s and 3s to the sword, but we didn't.
Did you feel there was a lot of similarities to the Solihull game, where you had a dominant first half and then almost in the second half the opposition came a bit more into it?
When you're winning 1-0 in any game of football, or losing 1-0 for that matter, you're always in the game. When you put a 2-goal deficit, a 3-goal deficit, it takes a lot of wind out of you being an opposition, especially when you're away from home. You need to go and get that deficit. You need to go and get that buffer that when he does score that worldie, you still got a 2-1 lead, and then they got to come out again and you can then catch them on the counter. And it's frustrating. It's great being unbeaten. I don't know what it is now, 8 games unbeaten. It's great. We've won 3, we've drawn 5. Not good enough. We need wins to go and get into the playoffs, and that's where I'm a little bit frustrated this evening, and I'm upset that we haven't had the killer. Decision making, care in the final third across the board has got to be better.
Is that where you feel like you could have improved today? Was that final ball into the box?
Crispus needs to be better on Desarivi. Brings it down on his chest with 5 yards of space. Spoken to Chris, he knows. We told him all week that we need to close the gap on Desarivi. We need to go and get someone that comes up into Ali's face. We said that he shoots from everywhere. We spoke about everything they delivered on today being Halifax. They did. There's no surprises for that dressing room. But there needs to be better organisation. We was very aggressive in the first half. We were winning big headers, punching it back. Yes, the conditions, the wind was against them in the second half, and it's always going to hang up, which probably aids a big, strong striker. Just frustrating, mate. Really frustrating.
And I keep going on about frustration, but does it also come from not just getting that second goal to give your team a buffer, but also letting the opposition back in?
1-0, you're always going to be in the game. We always say it. When we go 1-0 down, make sure that they stay at 1-0. And I always say at the half-time, if we're going into the interval at 1-0 down, I say make sure there's a dot ball by our name in the second half, because you're going to come away with something. Because you genuinely feel that you can go and get a goal. Whether that's a long throw, free kick, and that's exactly what you would have told his dressing room. I thought they come on top a little bit second half. I thought they had the ascendancy, and I felt that it's changed from them having a bit of joy than us having a bit of joy. But again, the quality in the final third is lacking. It's lacking, and then they could have gone and won it. David then ricochets a clearance into Ashmore's chest, and they could be walking away with 3 points.
Yeah, well, games don't get any easier. Another relentless away trip up to York. Is the morale of the squad good? Are you still positive that you can go there and put on a performance?
Oh, listen, yeah, the morale's good. There's people in there that want to play football. There's people in there that want to start. There's people in there probably getting an opportunity now off the back of the forwards, because we need to be better. We need goal return. In the last 6 games, we've had a lot of people in our defensive and midfield unit pulling this team through with goals. And we need to be better in that final third. And like I said to you on Friday, everyone gets a clean sheet because they work ever so hard. It's the hardest job to do, to score goals, and I'm appreciative of that. But when we're choosing the wrong decisions and snatching at things and not putting it on the plate and have a bit of care for a first-time finish, that's a frustration to me. And we do it week in, week out, and it's something that I harp on about. Practice what you preach. Make sure you hit the back of the net, because it will pay dividends when you play a game on a Saturday.